Welcome to another Antiracism 101. Why is this series called Antiracism? Well, that's a great question, and I'm hoping to answer that for you right now. Many white folks get incredibly defensive when we have to talk about race or racism. Just very uncomfortable for us. We don't know the right words to use, and we're worried that we're going to say something wrong and people are going to think we're racist. The mere mention of the topic race or racism can silence a room of white folks in an instant. We don't want to come across as racist because we know it's really bad, so it's stressful. For almost all white Americans, it's so much more comfortable to just avoid the topic and kind of work around it so we don't have to discuss it. Well, of course, this is comfortable for us because we can pretend it doesn't exist and live kind of in our own little bubble, and it doesn't impact us any. Also, one of the problems is many white folks feel like they're already doing their part. They're nice to everybody. They treat everyone equally, and they don't judge people by the color of their skin. They judge it on their character. Well, it's a nice thing to do, but unfortunately, it's not enough. Pretending there isn't a problem and simply avoiding talking about it or feeling like you're already doing your part kind of puts a damper on learning and self-exploration, especially if the issue isn't about a one-on-one type racism. The racism I'm talking about is systemic racism, and it's important to differentiate between the two. Okay? Individual racism is face-to-face, 1, 2, 3 people, can be covert or overt, purposeful or not. Racism, it's being rude. Okay? Systemic racism is something different. It's built into the system and has been built into the system in America since the very beginning. It includes a power differential. So it defines who will be given the benefit of the doubt and who will not be given the benefit of the doubt. It was constructed at a time when white folks, for the most part, deemed Black people as non-human. Our Constitution was written by white folks, and it was not purposely written to include Black people. So while we're treating everyone equal and, living up to the golden rule, which is certainly a nice gesture, it cannot help us to dismantle the system. It just upholds the status quo. So you see, America was founded and created on a culture of white supremacy. It was made wealthy and prosperous on the backs of humans who were forced into a non-human status to do work so that white folks could get rich. The system isn't broken. It's working exactly as planned, and that's the problem. Being nice to everybody is not enough. The system needs to be dismantled. If white folks want to be a support in breaking down the systemic structure of racism in America, the first thing we need to do is learn about our own real racial history, not the whitewashed history that most of us were supposedly taught in school. If you can't talk about life after emancipation and be able to understand redlining, sundown towns, how our school tax codes are set up, the origins of police, Black codes, Jim Crow laws, the Devil's Punch Bowl, the depth of systemic racism in America, the Compromise of 1877 and things like Black Wall Street, then you don't know our racial history. So it's extremely, almost impossible, I'd say, to understand how our past has impacted and caused so many of the problems we have now. It's way past time that white America take racial responsibility and educate ourselves about our real racial history so we can teach other white people and support the dismantling of the system we have in the United States called systemic racism. Thank you for watching this Antiracism 101. I hope to see you at the next one. If you want to hear more videos like this, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I do live shows at 9 on my Angry Soccer Mom YouTube channel every Tuesday and Wednesday nights. I'd love for you to join in the conversation. So tell me what you think of this video. Write something in the comments and I'll write back to you. Thanks for watching. See you at the next Antiracism 101. Bye.